Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Gabby, aka glamxgab, and I post beauty videos. I do a little bit of try-on hauls as well and nail tutorials like this one right over here. If you guys want to check this one out, I'll have it linked down below in the description. But nonetheless, welcome everyone. Happy February. Today we're going to be doing this Valentine's Day inspired makeup look. I really wanted to do something very soft and romantic for Valentine's Day, and I really like the way this makeup look turned out, and I hope you guys like it as well. I also wanted to show you guys two different outfits that I would wear for Valentine's Day. They're both dresses, so I hope you guys like those. Make sure to stay tuned at the very end for those. So with that being said, if you guys are not subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe, and if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So I really wanted to stick to one eyeshadow palette, so I thought this Kylie palette was the perfect one for this look. I think this was a Valentine's Day palette maybe 2 years ago, I'm not exactly sure. So the first shade I'm going to go in with is the shade February. So I'm just going to go in right at the outer corner. This look is actually really easy to do, so I think this is going to be perfect, and I hope a lot of you guys like it. So next I'm going to go in with the shade Romance, which is this shade right here. And I'm just going to take the same brush and I'm going to put this on my brow bone, and I really want to just use this to help blend out that pink that I put down. So next I'm going to go in with the shade Pink Problems, and I'm going to take a MAC 217. So I'm just going to take that shade and pack this right over here on the outer corner. I'm really just focusing it in this area right over here. So next I'm going to take a little concealer, and this is Fair Rose by e.l.f. And then I'm going to take a MAC 248 brush. You can just take whatever flat brush you have. And I'm going to take a little bit of that concealer. I'm just going to wipe the majority off on the back of my hand right here. I'm really just taking this concealer to help brighten up my inner corner. So I don't want too much, I just want a little bit. And then I'm going to take it about a little more than halfway. And then I'm going to go back into the shade Romance, which was this one right over here. And then I'm just packing this color right on top of where I applied the concealer. So now to add a little bit of sparkle, I'm going to take the shade Heartthrob, which is this really beautiful shimmer shade here. So I'm picking up some of that color on my flat brush, and then I'm going to take some setting spray. This is by Shot Miss A, and I'm just going to spray some on my brush. So we're almost done with the eyes, and I'm going to go in and do some eyeliner. I'm going to be using Dip Down by MAC. This is just a brown gel liner. You can use black if you want, but I feel like brown gives you more of a softer look, so I really thought brown would be perfect for this look. And I'm going to try my best to keep this eyeliner going straight out rather than kind of curving it. So I'm going to keep my eye open and look straight, and then I'm going to start by creating just a straight line outwards. And then I'm going to go right at the top and then drag it in. And then next I'm just going to go ahead and fill it in. I'm not going to put any liner right in this area. I'm actually just going to put some here and then some in the inner corner. So I'll show you guys that in a second. But next I'm going to smoke out the liner. So I'm going to go in with the shade Admire, which is this one right here. It's kind of like a burgundy toned. And I'm going to take a MAC 231 brush, and I'm going to begin to just place this right on top of the liner. So I'm not really going back and forth, I'm kind of just packing it on like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. I feel like the messier a smoky liner looks, the better it looks. So now I'm just taking some liner and adding this to the inner corner of my eye. So now we're ready for lashes, and for my lashes I'm going to be using these by Beauty Creations. These are in the style Daydream. So moving on to the face, I'm going to be using my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and I'm going to take just a little bit of this and put this right on my T-zone. And then for my foundation, I'm going to be using Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue. This is in the shade 108. So I'm going to do a little bit of cream bronzing. I'm not going to really contour with this. I'm just going to use it to bronze. So this is a BB Prep and Prime by MAC. This is like super old. They don't even make this anymore. But I've had this in my drawer for such a long time, and I've only used it a couple times. So I've been using it recently, and I really like it. I feel like it gives me like a really natural bronze. And I'm just going to dab this on my forehead. I've really been liking this because it doesn't give me too much it doesn't really give me too much product on my forehead, but it gives me the color that I like. And again, it looks still pretty natural. So I have a little bit left on my sponge, so I'm just gonna put some on my cheekbones here. So for concealer, I'm gonna go a little old school. I haven't used this in such a long time. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC15. This used to be my favorite concealer and I haven't used it, and I saw it today and I was like, you know what, let me just use it. Let's see if I still like it. And then I'm gonna take some on my chin and just a little right on my forehead. So to set my under eyes, I'm gonna take a little bit of this translucent powder by Ciate. And I'm gonna use my beauty blender and I'm just gonna dip this right in here. And then I'm gonna pat it on the back of my hand before I go straight into applying it. That way, if there's too much on the sponge, when you pat it on the back of your hand, it gets rid of a lot of the powder. So you don't really apply too much powder. So I'm just gonna dab this on my under eyes and then a little right on my forehead. So for bronzer, I'm taking this powder in the shade Matte Brown by MAC. I know I'm using a lot of MAC products today. I just noticed that, but I have a lot of MAC products because I used to work there. So I'm just gonna use this one, and I'm taking, this is a Morphe M530 brush. And I'm just gonna set my forehead and pretty much everywhere where I applied the bronzing cream. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm taking my MAC Studio Fix powder. This is in the shade NC25. And I pretty much did this after my bronzer because I'm trying to not pack on so much powder on my face. So I feel like if I do it after my bronzer, I really don't give myself as much coverage as I normally do. And then for blush, this is not by MAC, this is by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Cheek to Chic Pop Blusher in the shade Ecstasy. Such a pretty shade. So I'm just gonna pop this right on my cheekbones. And then I'm just gonna do a little bit of baking. So I'm gonna go back into my Ciate translucent powder and I'm gonna use this to bake. Okay, so we're gonna finish off the eyes now, and I'm gonna go back into the shade Admire, and I'm gonna take the MAC 231 brush that I was using, which is just pretty much like a little flat brush, and I'm pretty much just gonna place this right on my lower lash line, and I'm just gonna connect it to the wing liner that I did, and I'm also just gonna take it about halfway, and then I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. And then to help give my eyes a little bit of an extra pop, I'm going to be using this beige liner by MAC. I believe this one's discontinued, but if you guys want to try one out, I definitely recommend these. I'll link one that's very similar and it's also really good. You guys, I'm telling you, these eyeliners, like just the beige and the waterline, it makes such a huge difference. Ever since I used this, I literally can't stop using it. So for mascara, I'm going to take my Bobbi Brown mascara again, and I'm just going to do a little bit on my lower lashes. Taking a powder that's a little lighter than my skin tone. And I'm going to use this to dust off the powder. So for highlight, I'm using this one by Alexa Persico, I believe. This is the Brighten Me Baby palette, and I'm going to be using these two shades here to highlight. I'm just going to take a little down the bridge of my nose as well. So for my lip liner, I'm going to be taking Oak by MAC. This is like my tried and true. I love this color so much. And then for lipstick, I'm taking NoOd by Melt Cosmetics. This is a really nice peachy nude tone lipstick. So I really like the way my lips look matte, but I want to add a little bit of gloss. So I'm going to take Flower Crown by Morphe, and I'm just going to add like a very, very, very small dab right at the center of my lips. Alright, so here is the final makeup look. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys two different outfits that I think are perfect for Valentine's Day and something that I would wear. So let's go ahead and show you the outfits. So for the first outfit, I chose this mini bodycon dress. This is perfect because it's casual, but you can still dress it up. And for the second outfit, I chose something a little more bold. The sleeves are big, but I think they're so cute. And I think this is perfect if you plan to go out and have a really nice dinner. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments which outfit you guys liked better. Did you guys like outfit number 1 or did you guys like outfit number 2? And also, if you did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!